When you think of the DeLorean, one thing probably comes to mind: back to the future. But the car story goes far beyond science fiction. It is a tale of ambition, innovation, and disaster. Today we'll dive into the fascinating rise and fall of the DeLorean DMC-12, a car that promised to change the world, but ended up shattering the dreams of its creator. Welcome to Engine and Memory. In the 1980s, the DeLorean emerged as a promise to revolutionize the automotive industry. With a futuristic design and the audacity to challenge giants like Ford and GM, it quickly became a symbol of boldness. But beneath the stainless steel surface lay a story filled with extreme risks, controversial choices, and an unexpected fate that would shock the world. How did a car with so much potential become one of the greatest tragedies in the automotive industry? John DeLorean was no ordinary man. He was the architect of iconic cars like the Pontiac GTO, which defined the muscle car era. A star at General Motors, he enjoyed a millionaire's salary and an enviable career. But John wanted more. He wanted independence and to create something revolutionary. And so, the DeLorean Motor Company was born. The goal? To create a car unlike anything the market had ever seen. The DMC-12 promised durability, efficiency, and a bold design. With its stainless steel body and gull-wing doors, it looked like something straight out of a futuristic movie. Literally. But the dream would not come easily. John needed a substantial amount of money to make this car a reality, and his quest for funding would lead him down a dangerous path. With investors and subsidies from the British government, the DeLorean factory was built in Northern Ireland, a strategic decision to boost the local economy. But when the DMC-12 finally hit the streets, the problems began to surface. The car was stunning, but its performance fell short of expectations. The engine, manufactured by Peugeot, Renault, Volvo, lacked the power to match the design's promise. The build quality was inconsistent, and the final price was much higher than consumers anticipated. Instead of a revolution, the DMC-12 was met with criticism and disappointing sales. Then came the financial crisis. Sales plummeted, and John DeLorean desperately needed money to save his company. In 1982, everything fell apart. John was arrested in an FBI sting operation for drug trafficking. He had attempted to finance his company by selling 220 pounds of illegal substances in a deal that turned out to be a government setup. Although he was later acquitted, the damage was done. The DeLorean Motor Company was bankrupt, and his reputation was in ruins. Production ceased, and only about 9,000 units of the DMC-12 were ever built. The dream was over, leaving behind debts, empty factories, and a complicated legacy. Despite its commercial failure, the DeLorean found a new purpose: cultural immortality. When Back to the Future premiered in 1985, the car became a global icon. Suddenly, the DMC-12 wasn't just a vehicle, it was a time machine, a symbol of nostalgia and imagination. Today, the DeLorean is one of the most sought-after classic cars, and the passion for it remains alive. Specialized workshops restore surviving models, and the DeLorean Motor Company, now under new management, has even announced plans for an electric car inspired by the original design. The DeLorean DMC-12 is more than just a car. It's a reminder that big dreams often come with big risks. John DeLorean tried to challenge the industry, but his ambition led him to make dangerous choices. Yet, his vision left an indelible mark on automotive history. What makes the DeLorean special isn't just its design or story, but what it represented and the cultural legacy it achieved after Back to the Future. If you enjoyed this journey on through time with the DeLorean, subscribe to the channel for more incredible stories from automotive history. See you next time, and keep your engines running.